Hello, my name is Pete Kirby, and this is my informative speech. This is my audience of one.
Hello.
And today I will be talking about Ultimate Frisbee and just kind of laying out what it is, and we'll just go from here. So Ultimate Frisbee it originated with a college student named Joel Silver. He came up with the idea back in the fall of 1968. And he was the one who proposed a Frisbee team as a joke and was actually surprised when it did get approved. He and his friend adapted the sport to form Frisbee football. And the first intercollegiate Ultimate Frisbee Championship was held 4 years later in 1972. Now, Frisbee is a game combining basketball, soccer, football. All three of those were main instrumental pieces to coming up with the rules for the game. Now, basketball has its part, and you catch it, and you only have really 3 steps. Now, those are generally used if you're going full speed and you can't stop without falling over. Now, football mainly is throwing, that kind of thing. If it hits the ground, it does go to the other team. And same thing with the field distance, stuff like that. And soccer is mainly for just how much you run, the size of the field, playing outside, stuff like that. And really, the way the Ultimate does work is you're going to throw off the Frisbee to someone on your team. If they catch it, then they have to stand still, or they do have the 3 steps if they're going full speed. And then they need to pass it on to somebody else on your team, and you're basically working it into your field zone. Now, if somebody on your team throws the Frisbee and the enemy team, or the opposing team, knocks it to the ground, it becomes their Frisbee. Or if you just miss the throw in general and it hits the ground or does go out of bounds, it's going to be going to the opposing team. Now, there's a lot of strategy and tactics and different throwing. Like, there's certain throws where you can throw over your head. Those throws are mainly made for someone defending you, and if they're right on top of you, you can't throw in front of you in that kind of case, so you would want to throw it over your head. Now, for defending, the main tactic that's used is picking one person and staying on them. You follow them around the field. You want to try to block any Frisbee that gets in their general area. And for attacking, the main thing is going to be breaking away from those defenders. Now, the Frisbee itself plays a very instrumental part in Ultimate Frisbee, obviously. There's a lot of different rules, a lot of different regulations on what kind of Frisbee you can use. And there's simple things like how much it weighs, the shape of it. There's a lot of different things that go into making a Frisbee and knowing what Frisbee you can use. Now, the Frisbee originated back in 1950. It was originally in a pie tin, or that's what it was a pie tin, made by the company Frisbee. So they would make these pies and these tins, and then people started to take the tins after they would eat the pie, not the tin. They would take the tin and they would throw it. They would play games with it, toss it back and forth, stuff like that. And from there, that turned into it turned into the Frisbee, where Wham-O took the idea and made a plastic version. Now, there's a lot of teams playing today, thousands, probably millions of teams at this point playing the game. And the main reason people play it is just health benefits of playing, having fun, getting out there, meeting people, all that. And the main thing with Ultimate Frisbee is you're constantly running, you're constantly having a good time, jumping up in the air, catching a Frisbee, constantly learning everything that's changing in the Frisbee, or the Ultimate Frisbee scene. And that's one of the main reasons that I myself got into it. Now, what makes Ultimate unique compared to other sports is mostly, I would say, it's the hang time of the Frisbee. If you throw a ball, it's going to go up in the air and it's going to arc straight back down, but a Frisbee can go up and it can come back towards you in a boomerang kind of fashion almost. So that really changes the whole dynamic of the game, and especially being how far you can throw a Frisbee definitely changes it a lot. And from there, just the history of it really plays an instrumental part in the community, and the health benefits are just absolutely amazing. And I've met a lot of good friends playing. I have a lot of fun every time I play every Wednesday, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's a great sport. Alright, thank you.